I'm going to show you how to make this foldable for your Explorer map. So you start with a 12 by 18 piece of construction paper, and I've already kind of put some folds in it, but that's what it is. You could do it with any size, but it works out kind of nicely with this size. So what I started with is I folded it in half. We call this a hamburger fold in school because, right, kind of looks like a hamburger versus a hot dog fold. We are going to make a hot dog fold to find the middle as well, right? So hot dog fold, hamburger fold. So I made 2 folds in my paper, 1, 2, right? And the reason I do this is it just gives me some really nice straight lines and divides my paper. So the next thing I did after I opened it up is I made that hot dog fold to find the middle, creased that, okay? And now I want to take my ends of my paper and fold it to the middle, okay? And this might be something you have an adult help you with because it can be a little bit hard. It was, I struggled a little bit getting that fold right to the middle, okay? So I have all these folds in my paper, okay? And now I'm gonna take my marker and I'm gonna trace on the folds where I want to have my project, okay? So I'm gonna draw a line here all the way across. And again, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you want it to, I've been doing this for a long time, so if you want to have an adult help you, that is totally fine, if the adults are willing. I know when I was a teacher in the classroom, I did a lot of this drawing for my kiddos who just, you know, they could be perfectionists and they just wanted it just so, and that's okay. All right, so there's your lines there across the paper, okay? Now I'm going to make lines to divide kind of down the middle. So, and what this is going to be, it's going to be kind of a map timeline of 4 different explorers. And I'm going to kind of show you my labeling through this. Okay. So the middle section, even though it's got a fold in the middle, I didn't want to have to fold it, but it was the only way I was going to get my outside folds to the middle. If I got better at this, I wouldn't need the fold. But I'll kind of show you a finished project where you can see it won't really matter. So in the middle sections, you're going to draw a map. So you're going to have a map, oops. There goes my perfectionist. I'm not going to like that. A map and a map. Okay, so you're going to have 4 maps on this timeline. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. I'm going to make cuts just on the outsides. Okay, now don't cut too far. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to cut just the end to there. Okay, so now it's going to fold up. Okay, I'm going to cut my ends. Don't cut all the way up. Okay, so now I'm going to have these flaps in my map. Okay, like this. And I'm going to turn it upside down. And I'm going to go cut, cut, cut. Okay. So like this. So it'll kind of hide, right, what's in the middle. And this will give you space as well to label the outsides. And I'll do kind of a sharing of what's on the end. Okay. So now for each explorer, what are you going to put here? So in the middle section, you're going to draw 4 different maps, all right, for each of the different explorers and their routes, okay? In the top, you're going to write the explorer's name, the country they sailed for, like if they sailed for Spain or England, not the country where they were born, the country they sailed for, because that was often different. They had to find somebody who would give them money to support their expedition, and it wasn't always the country where they were born. And then finally, what was their objective? What was their goal? What were they going to find? Okay, so for each section, you're going to fill that in. You're going to write that in, okay? And then at the bottom, you're going to list their accomplishments. Okay, and that's it. You're going to do that for each of these sections, right? And I'll show you kind of a finished project and what it might look like. So then it'll be all folded up. Okay, and I'm going to decorate the outsides of this, right? So that it kind of covers up my marker. And that's how you do it. That's how you do this Explorer map formula, foldable step by step.